My name is John Chamberlain from Commscope. I'm here today to talk about PowerShift, a new product that we're offering to the marketplace. It really is the first intelligent DC power supply for remote radio units. If you think about what the power that's delivered to remote radio units, it comes from the inside plant, negative 48 volts. The issue with that is the radios turn off on the area of minus 40 volts. If there's something greater than an 8-volt drop between the power supplies and the remote radio units, which are 250 feet away, the radios shut off. This is the reason that the power cables that go to the radios keep going up in size, originally from, let's say, 16 gauge to 8 gauge, and now as much as 2 gauge cable. Copper's expensive. It's very expensive, as well as the labor to pull old copper up and put new copper, or pull old copper down and new copper up whenever you put up a higher wattage remote radio unit. What PowerShift does is it's really the first power supply developed for remote radio units. Instead of relying on negative 48 volts, PowerShift puts the voltage on the line such that it maintains 54 volts at the remote radio heads at all times, regardless of the wattage being pulled, the size of the cable, or the length of the cable. So essentially, it regulates the voltage at the remote radio head instead of here, thereby eliminating the voltage drop in the cable. The advantages of this are you can use smaller cables, so your capex goes way down. You can save millions of dollars when you upgrade your remote radio heads from 400 watt radios to, let's say, 900 watt radios. The other real advantage is you get battery backup time back. When a system goes on battery backup, it starts at, let's say, 51 volts, and that battery voltage goes down over time. And the battery shuts off at 42 volts. Now that's great for all the inside plant equipment, but let's say there's a 6-volt drop between here and the remote radio head. What that means is if the remote radio head shuts off at 40 volts and there's a 6-volt drop between here and there, when your battery gets down to 46, the remote radio heads shut off. All this is still running, but your design plant for, let's say, 4 hours only goes to 2.5 or 3 hours because of the voltage drop on the radio. This eliminates all that, gives you your full battery time back, and in essence, like I said, it's really the first power supply that's designed specifically for remote radio heads as opposed to relying on inside plant power.